All right, guys, pretty excited about AUD for several reasons. First one is scaling up to the higher time frames. You can see price is respecting a weekly trend line, that last week we even tested on. If you look at the daily, you see we even tested that weekly trend line. So this is a bigger move in the market, right? So remember, this is just technicals. This is no financial advice, So that is a disclosure. But as you can see, was definitely a point as well. See, we get these touches with these touches right here. Boom, 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 and then we finally see the tank, and then right here we see the breaker structure too. We see price breaks. No, breaks this break because this was a little consolidation right here. So it broke it, and then it came back and retested that weekly trend line. So AUDCHF is becoming my probably going to be my only pair that I trade this week. I'm contemplating on actually setting a separate account for this because I think I do want to swing trade this. I don't normally swing trades, but this one for many reasons, and mostly because it's tested on a weekly trend line, I will definitely swing trade this trade like 100%. So we can see we got our touches, right? So let me just you guys can see this. We got a lot of touches, and this is from after the up and down it was doing. You can see right here we had a triple top. 1, 2, 3, and even 4. Really, you can count this. You can even count this one. Market touched this price right here. 7 really can go a little higher. 7, 8, 7, 8, like the bank number. Whole numbers. Pay attention to whole numbers because that's when the bank, that's when they get their positions in and out of the market. So you'll see price do a lot of reverse and this, and that, and third off of those areas. Okay, so here's the first hit on our trend line. Here's the second one. Here's the third one. Here's the fourth. Here is the fifth. All you need is about a good a minimum 3 to know if that trend line is respecting price. So now we see this on the weekly. I love this trade, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I love how this trade can look. It can be definitely a amazing swing trade. I would be updating this move as far as it goes. So a weekly, I wanted to do this again. Like even, let's see, let's do the risk reward ratio. Because you have to get price, because if price breaks out of this trend line, then we'll look to go higher. AUDCHF would definitely look to go higher if it breaks our trend line. So a good stop loss on the weekly time frame. This is a weekly time frame, so this is a swing trade, y'all. This is a swing trade. So the pips and the risk is a lot bigger than if we was trading on a lower time frame. Okay, so this would be the risk, about 168 pips. We want to give price about 160 pips. And you want to take it down to the next. See how price is not breaking any highs? These are all lower highs. You see all these are lower highs and all these are lower lows. So my targets would be for another lower low. And this right here was look like probably breaking down on the lower time frame. This is probably some noise, but realistically, we either take out of this whole number or yeah, this whole number 6,000. So put it right here, 6,000. All right, cool. So our risk reward ratio is 6.12. Amazing risk reward ratio. And it's very tight because we don't want to see price start closing up here. That's why I got this so tight. We don't want to see price closing up here because then we will see this would something like this. And then we're making waves and we're making highs, higher lows, and we're going higher to test where the market has been before, right? So, but that's what we don't want to happen. Because what we do want to happen is we call a move on a weekly time frame. So this is, that's 1,000 pips. You see right? That's 1,000 pips. 1,000 pips. Now this move can take some time, but that is 1,000 pips. That's why I said I will probably have a separate account and just set and forget. Just think of it like a savings account on steroids. That's all you have to do. Think of it like a savings account on steroids. Let me see my time. Okay, my date range. Okay, so so from the first time it tests the market, it went down, and it took that took 3, 6, 9. That's three months and some change, right there. This move when it's all right. This move was quicker. See, it all depends. This move took only 28 days, so that's a month. When it tested it up here, how long it took? Okay, about 112, so not a little bit shy of that one. And yeah, those are 1, 2, 3. Okay, here it tested it over here too, right? This is the first test. So how long did this take? All right, 6 bars, 42 days, so a month and some change. So give or take, this whole move, based off of what price has already done when it tested this weekly, we can see it. And then it's not guaranteed, but history repeats itself a lot, and so does the market. So we can use this to give us like a fair estimate. So it's not cut in stone, of course, guys. It's not cut in stone. But let's see how many pips. Let's see how many pips this was too as well. So we can measure it. So for this move, how many pips was it? It was almost 500 pips, and that took 42 days. In 42 days, 500 pips. That's not long. That didn't take too long. Okay, let's see here. This was almost 700 pips. Almost 700 pips. Here we have over 700 pips. You can even see this move didn't get to our trend line, but this drop right here was pretty crazy. Yeah. So it took 3 months for this to go 1,000 pips. So it's safe to say that this likes to move. It seems like 119 days, 112. Yeah, we can get probably a 500 pip wave in a month, but it looks like the bigger moves are going to take between Obviously, what we would say about between 1 to 3.5 months, 1 to 3.5 months for 1,000 pips though, for 1,000 pips. So you just gotta think of it like a savings account on steroids, basically. So look, so where do we catch this trade at? Where do we catch this trade at? So I dive into the lower time frames and see if we can catch this move. So you can see the market was making bullish higher highs and higher lows. So let's pay attention to that first. This is all this is just double confirming what the analysis is already screaming about this trade. So this trade is gonna make a lot of people some money. Now you can see here we even have a trend line, another trend line, a bullish trend line. So we know we're going for the sell based off our weekly test. Like it would have been nice to catch the market up here, right? It would have been very nice where it tested it. That would have been nice, but we didn't. So okay, you see this was so when the move started and it made this new high, you see, beat this high. So now this is our low, high, higher low. This is a higher low, right? Then boom, it's a high, higher than that, right? Lower low. I mean, higher low is higher than this one, but it's still low. And then you continue, and we can see that we got 3 touches. 1, 2, 3. Even tested it here. So we can count 1, 2. We can just say this is 3. And we can see price has already even came up to try to test it again after breaking the trend line. It broke it right here. See that, guys? Broke the trend line right there. So, let me erase that. Once it breaks that trend line right there, it's just another confirmation. Now we're looking for, and right here we have what? A double top. The market reached here. This is where the market dropped from. It broke this structure. Now it's coming up here and testing the same structure again. So now we can look for waves down, waves down, waves down to get price to come to our first destination. And then of course the rest of this whole move. The rest of I hate when it does that. Okay. The rest of the whole move. Bigger time frame. And we come down. So you guys see that? So, and that's how simple it is. That's literally how simple it is. Let me see something. No, nothing there. But this is why when the market open, I will be looking for, for prices to continue to respect this, and I'll possibly be looking at, selling opportunities. You can see right here, we also got a moving average cross. We got our moving average cross, also confirming our direction. So remember, we always get our entries from a lower time frame. You see the market closed last week bearish on a double top situation. 1, 2. You always want to go in these trades with more than one confirmation. Don't go in there with just, this and that third. Did it break structure? Did it break a trend line? What is the candlestick formations? Is there a pattern? What is the bigger time frame trend? Are you with the trend? If you're not with the trend, are you you have to break it down fully and have multiple confirmations. You don't want to go into the market and only having one confirmation, because one is not enough. One is not enough. But I'm definitely going to keep my eyes on this trade for the long term. But like I said, this is a swing trade. Like this move can take. We already looked at what the past history has done. This trade can definitely take easily 3 months to 3.5 months, give or take. So I'm definitely likely to sell on this. Definitely likely to sell on this. As you can see, my chart is clean. Don't have a whole bunch of indicators, whole bunch of lines. This is what you call basically naked trading, naked chart trading. You can see we have all this. Like, and remember, market moves in waves. It will even move in waves on a higher time frame as well. So where's my press? Okay, so we had this wave on an hour, but price can do this. You know what I mean? We come up here and test it again. Test it again. This is where you have to be real patient, because it could just keep doing stuff like this. You know what I mean? But still respect. You know what I mean? Just like that. Moving in waves right back down to make another higher. To make another lower low. But AUD CHF is definitely in a major bearish trend, and the weekly shows that very easily, like very easily. So we still see price respecting this trend. And I want to see if we have something here. And that could be a trend line right there. From the bottom to the top, we got one here. Price came down here, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this would be another trend line too. See how easy that was too? So now we see like, oh, it's like a regression trend. On a weekly time frame, it's a regression trend, just like how this was when it was going up. You could get the highs and get the lows, but this was, and as soon as it broke that, it started settling. Yep. We can see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Right here's 4. Respected at 5, and then it broke right here with this bearish engulfing, tested the trend line and broke it and came down and started the new wave down. Trend lines are easy to use, but don't overdo them to the point where you're just forcing it. Like, have confirmations that it actually was an actual respect. But yeah, this is another one. 1, 2. This was 2. Yeah, 3. And it tested here 4, and then it broke up, came up. So yeah, I like this move, guys. This is a nice move. So 6. This will be. It's a nice move to hold. It's a nice move to hold. So get prepared for AUD CHF long-term sell. My first target for this trade would be the next low, 64,000, which is 230 pips from where price is at right now. And then next targets would be somewhere over here where my trend line is, 6-1. It's going to be in increments. It looks like it's going to be in increments of 200 pips. But I wouldn't get out this trade until you're getting your highs broken. You could trail this trade all the way down. But that's it, guys. AUD CHF for the sell. This even for myself, so I know. bearish trend. Weekly trend line test. So this would be, I'm gonna leave this just like this because we are gonna catch 1,000 pips. I don't have an account for this. We're gonna catch 1,000 pips on this. Remember, it's like a savings account on steroids. Just if you're gonna trade this, remember, this is no financial advice at all. Trading is definitely a risk, and if you can't risk it, do not risk it. Simple. And do your own markups too as well, so you can even understand why are you entering the market, what is making you enter the market. That makes sense, right? Never enter the market just because someone else is. You got to know for yourself. So it's another one. Right about here. Okay, so hey, those are some good. Those are actually some good arrows I drew. And remember, this the first move can happen like it has done before. Move 500 pips in a month, which is halfway to 1,000. But the market will move in waves, so keep that in mind. But this trade is golden, and that's it. We will have I'll have updates on this. Probably I don't want to say by. Let's do every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, I have a video on AUD and we will see what price is doing. All right. Peace.